Hey, my lovely, lovely, wonderful people. A pleasant evening to everyone. Now, I know you have some people who do not like, for ridiculous reasons, the great and talented and gifted and brilliant Oprah Winfrey, philanthropist, mogul, movie mogul. I mean, just a wonderful woman. I don't always agree with a lot of the mantras she will promulgate. I don't always agree with everything that she says, but for the most part, she's very solid, and I like and I respect her. And I'm going to tell you one of the main reasons why I will perhaps always have a lot of respect for her. I mean, she grew up in poverty. She explained that many years ago. And she befriended Gail, one of the news reporters. I don't remember Gail's name. Her best friend Gail. Her best friend Gail. And both were working, I suppose, at the same job in similar positions. But sometimes you can be in similar positions, but you have levels to it. And I think she was working at a higher rate than Gail. And she mentioned that Gail never once, in a malicious or a malignant way, was envious or jealous of her. She always supported her. And it doesn't mean that sometimes, it doesn't mean that Gail probably didn't feel the feelings of jealousy, but she never watered it. She never, nurtured it. And she supported Oprah. And they became very good friends, unto best friends. And one of the things that I love about Oprah Winfrey is that when she became a multimillionaire and billionaire, she never discarded her friendship to Gail. It's not like some people that when they have reached a certain level, they feel that, oh, I'm no longer in this league. I'm above this league. As if to say the people who they once worked with are non-ambitious and not trying to get where they're getting, in a wholesome manner. They behave as if the pie was just made for them, the pie of success, and that other people were not trying to get it. And they know that it is not easy. And she became a billionaire. And if we were to really dissect this entire saga, Gail, in a financial and in a social way, has nothing to offer Oprah Winfrey. You know what I mean? She works at a regular news station and she does her thing. Maybe she does her work outside, consultancy, I don't know. But the point that I'm making is that we're talking about the great Oprah Winfrey. And Gail has nothing to offer her financially, nothing to offer her socially, but yet she stood by her friend through thick and thin, through richness, through poverty, through whatever it may be, and maintained her friendship over the last, I'm sure, 40 years or 40 odd years, I don't know. And for that, Oprah Winfrey will always have my respect. She's a loyalist, a loyal, committed, and a devoted. Devotedness is like a combination of loyalty and commitment. So I'm polishing it. I'm just embellishing devotion with loyalty and commitment. It's like you have your wonderful cake, you have the icing, and then you have the cherry on top. She was devoted and she is devoted to her friendship. I'm sure Gail and her children do not have to work. I'm sure it's by choice. I can safely assume, and this is just an assumption, I could be wrong, but I doubt it very much, that she would be and is well taken care of financially by Oprah Winfrey, her very good friend. They say good friends are better than pocket money. Gail has nothing to offer her financially. Nothing. Maybe back then and more so even now. Nothing to offer her socially. And when I say socially, I'm talking about putting her on to big wigs. Oprah is the one who is a big wig and would put her on to other people. Oprah is the one with the clout and the influence and so on. And Oprah did not leave her friend aside. And I think that is a big part and parcel why God has allowed her to be blessed financially and socially and has made it the way she has today, and even looking so youthful for somebody who would have passed 70 already. Big up to Oprah Winfrey. She will basically, for now, as I know of, have my respect because she is a devoted friend, a loyal and a committed human being to her friend. Over all these years, she has never shirked or given up on her friendship with Gail. It's not like many people who, as I said, as soon as 2 shilling comes, they don't even remember the person that, may have encouraged them, because what she said, all she said, that Gail did was to encourage her, and Gail was not jealous of her when both of them were in the same position, but she would have had a little higher rate, maybe because, it's Oprah's area of speciality. Not to say that Gail is not good, but, sometimes some people are cut above the rest. So Gail financially has nothing to offer her, socially, as I mentioned. But spiritually, relationally, she had true friendship to offer to Oprah, and Oprah invested in that. Oprah never gave up on that. You understand what I'm saying? I remember one year it was Gail's birthday, and the party that I saw Oprah throw for her, the food and everything, I said, oh my, what a friendship. What a friendship. It reminded me of Kelly Clarkson. I like Kelly Clarkson, as a singer and an entertainer. And I remember her saying that she told her very good friend, her best friend, that if she had won, she would have been the first winner for American Idol. Yeah. If she won it, she would buy her dream car. And she won it, and she kept her word and bought her friend a dream car. How many I wouldn't buy one friend a nice perfume or cologne or some what dream car? Dear Lord, me yet for see all them there's something happening in this country. Them the thing they come like it happen outside of Jamaica. Me no know of none of them the same thing they happen. Regular friend, platonic friends. Because everything has to have a sinister meaning behind it. Or if it's not sinister, it has to have a sexual meaning behind it. You can't genuinely have a friend. I was listening to former First Lady in terms of president, to the president, that is President Barack. She's still his First Lady, Michelle Obama. And she said, let me tell you something, people. Friendships are not fly by night, come on fold. She didn't use a word, she don't know that Jamaican jargon. She said it's not a fly by night thing. It should be top priority. You see how you have your husband or your wife, as the case may be, your children, your parents as top priority. You should have friendships as top priority. Top. You don't put them in your back pocket and you say, oh Lord, I remember there's something I feel. No. You invest in that friendship. You sow seeds of kindness, of generosity. Cry when your friend cries. Once it's a good cry, laugh. Once it's a good laugh, laugh when your friend laughs. Support your friend. Go be there for your friend. Give to your friend. Yes, give him with money and kind. Cash and kind. Yeah. These things should happen, and your friend shouldn't always have to ask you. You should offer sometimes. We don't practice that here. People don't even have a clue to what true friendship is. I only see these things in the movies or outside of this country, Jamaica. I've never ever witnessed anything like this here, where a regular friend would do all of them something there. You don't have to be a billionaire or a multi-millionaire, but I mean, some of your friends, all your friend would need is just an investment or a little help. But because you are filled with malicious and malignant envy and jealousy, and assume that your friend will supersede you, you don't help your friend. But it's even better if your friend supersede you, because if that friend is a true friend, like Oprah is to Gail and Gail is to Oprah, then all right. It means that your friend are going to pull you up again even more than where you're at. It is even better if they supersede you, because if they're a true friend, and even if they don't help you, you would have sown a good seed that God will not forget, and he will return the good that you did in one form or another, because we serve a fair and a just, honest, good God. So even if the friend should shirk and forget about you and don't remember you, God will not forget you and forget what you have done. So you still sow the good seed. It must pay off in the end, positively. Oprah Winfrey has my respect because of her value and her investment in her friendship. Sometimes you see her going on like vacations and tours and hikes and all kinds. She had her friend PP clock behind her, right behind her, and I love it. I admire their friendship. May God continue to bless them and keep them. Guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions. And you can follow me on Instagram Have a good one.